Hello again, Keith Loki back with another video. In the prior video we tried to bring up 3 new fuel hatches, one for xenon, one for liquid fuel, one for oxidizer. We got the liquid fuel and the oxidizer, but for some reason the xenon gas ship was not able to connect. I think it was due to the fact that I just connected it straight to another part and it didn't understand that it wasn't connected anymore. I was able to get that hatch connected now. So it's all set up for xenon gas and everything else. Uranium has some supplies on it, a lot more than we had before. I just switched the kerbals over to this one. And now we can go ahead and start bringing up life support stuff. So the first thing we're going to bring up is a thing of greenhouses. It's going to be the thing we're going to need the most out of everything else. So what we're going to do is it's just going to be a simple craft. There's not going to be any kerbals on it, none of that. It's just going to go ahead and throw a docking port on it. Okay, we'll go ahead and grab a structural part that's smaller. So we're going to throw a docking port on it. Oh, come on, connect. There we go. A docking port. And then we're going to throw RCS on it. And then just need to find those orbital greenhouses. Is this the one I want? I think it is. Yeah, that might be the one I want. But there should be another greenhouse module for orbital. Ah, there it is. So it takes fertile. Wait a minute, I'm getting confused now. Oh, 1.8 per day. Doesn't say how much it makes. Okay, I'm kind of confused. They might have changed this around a bit. So we have that, the agroponics module, and then the kerbitat, which takes organics and turns it into so we're gonna throw like 2,000. Yeah, we're gonna throw 2,000 to that just for shits and giggles. Sorry about that. So it takes machinery, electric charge, and organics. I swear I remember that. I don't know. Something would have changed and I don't know about it. So we're going to want to put these on, which this is going to look a little bit weird. So those 4 modules should be able to collide into each other. Actually, we're just going to go ahead and leave those like that. I don't care. It might not work properly. It might also work properly. It don't matter. We'll try it. Actually, let's just try it right now. See if they collide with each other. They might not, they might do so. It doesn't matter. Yeah, they don't seem to collide. It kind of looks ugly. I didn't mean to do that. So go ahead and recover that. So we have that set up now. And what we'll do also is we're going to go ahead. Where are those end caps? There should be end. There. These end caps. Okay, we're just going to go go ahead and remove all these, because I don't think I did 4 times symmetry, which might be the issue. I had to do one by one. No, it's just being stupid, which kind of sucks. Oh. Okay, so we have those, and then we're also going to put docking ports on the end of them, just in case we want to connect stuff to it. Oh, I'm not hitting the rotation keys. Oh, come on, come on, you know you wanna. There you go. Sometimes it's just so iffy trying to get some stuff to connect to stuff. And there we go, we have 4 docking ports that will allow us to connect more stuff to it. And we'll throw another series of monopropellant tanks, because the main vehicle doesn't have any access to monopropellant, which is like really weird, because we have carbonite, liquid fuel, oxidizer, and then xenon gas, but no monopropellant. And from there, we'll go ahead and throw a giant docking port on here. Docking port senior. That's where we'll connect other parts of the station to instead of connecting these small ones. Those small ones up there are going to be for connecting the ship to then recharge, refuel, grab other resources they need, so on and so forth. And also, we're going to need some solar panels on this. And actually a battery. Forgot about that, actually. So there we go. That's the stage that we're going to bring to the station. And then we're just going to go ahead and connect the tank right to here. With that being a docking port, it will be able to deconnect like English. Can I speak it? We'll be able to deconnect like a decoupler, but still be able to use it, because decouplers are good, but they don't really have any purpose if you don't decouple it away from the craft or keep it on the craft. This will allow us to connect other craft together. That's new. So we'll just go ahead and throw this on here. We'll just grab this stage again and throw it on. So now we have 2,000 thrust. But we're going to remove this engine. Oh, come on, drop off. And grab a poodle. I just prefer the poodles for the stage. Meaning we now have 40 thrust. And from there, we're just going to go ahead and go hog wild. Throw that on there. And then that on there. That'll give us that amount of thrust. And then the triple packed version. And then we're just going to throw the strongest, or not the strongest, one of the stronger thrusters on here. That has a ton of solid fuel. Drop that down, and that down. So now we're set up to head to the base. Agro. Most likely we're gonna have to bring more kerbitats up with us, because that will produce a bit of food or supplies, but not enough to supplement 10 kerbals. And this time we're going to tilt over a fair bit, because we don't want to have it go so high into the air that it's, or high into space that it's pointless. Actually, we might have problems. No, oh shoot. We're going to have to put wings on this. What wings are we going to put on it? I didn't actually check in the last video if the return stage stuff I did actually survived. Because I put parachutes on the other stages. But I never checked if they made it back. Oh, and these don't even have control surfaces. They might give me stability though, so not terrible. But I did hit 200 meters per thrust before I even got 5,000 feet up, or 2,000 meters up, I mean. This craft might burn up in the in atmo. How high is that? That should get us up to the high point, and we'll have to tilt over and swing. Swing. Okay. We'll wait a little bit till we get up to a higher orbit. These engines are very powerful. Freaking kick in the face, actually. Just gotta wait till we get up to 70K and then we can stop this frigging tilt that we're getting. There we go. Because of the weight this thing has, I'm not able to easily maneuver back with just reaction wheels. We do have a fair bit of time to do it, but like even with that little boost we have from the time, it's not enough really to easily bring us there. Let's go. I have to go ahead and use the thrusters, then stop us. Okay. We're at a suitable height. Okay, there we are in orbit. And we still have... Oh, come on. There we go. We still have a bit of fuel left in this. 801. Now, set as target. Now we want to go over here. Oh, shoot. And the mun is gonna screw us up. I hate when that happens. $730. Let that slowly tilt over towards where it needs to be. It's probably going to take a while, but I'll wait. I got RCS. I forgot about that. Help it a little bit. Still slow going for it, but it's better than nothing. And we're moving towards it, albeit slowly. RCS is just farting away. And again, we're going to end up there with quite a bit of RCS or delta V left. Come on. So much RCS fuel being used just to turn this. Such a heavy craft. Come on. The RCS is just kind of puttering along. I'm not used to it just doing that. Usually it overshoots stuff, but that might just be the SAS. I should really extend one of those solar panels just to be safe. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and extend all of them. It's better to have a few solar panels open and end up losing one than not have any solar panels open and lose the full ship. Now I'm just going to wait for that maneuver. Another hour and a half for the maneuver, and I can't go any faster. I hate when you're in this this low an orbit that it takes this long to get over there. I wish I ended up with a higher orbit, but again, as I always say, it is what it is. $50 minutes left. $35. I'll start thrusting in about 15 seconds just to be safe, because that engine is about 7,000 feet of thrust, or 7,000 thrust, and the engine after it is about 200. And I only need to get 21 delta V, but it could be a fair amount considering the difference. We're coming up on it now. And slow down. Now I just need to get towards that vector. don't even know if vector is the right word for that, actually. Oh, come on. Go down. Yeah, that might have just screwed us up. Come on. I don't know what's happening to this vehicle, but it seems to be having a few issues. Come on. Edge back down. Yeah, there's something wrong with this vehicle. Something's pulling it to the side. Stop! Why is the RCS doing that? Oh! Is it because of the damn controller again? What is going on? Ah, I might have to quit because of that. Okay, we're just going to go back to the Space Center real quick and back to the main menu. I'm going to default all the controls for the damn controller. I use the controller for other video games, and for some reason, oh, let's just decide to screw up everything. So angry because of that. Okay, back. Settings. Input. Clear assignment. Accept. Clear assignment. Accept. Ah, it's so annoying. It's like, let's go ahead and screw with goddamn Keith Loki. Clear it. Accept. Clear. Accept. If I had better video editing software, I would remove this, but I do not. Windows Movie Maker is not the best thing, and the other ones I've tried have not worked that well either. Clear assignment, accept. Clear assignment, accept. They always end up just destroying any capability I have for editing the software, and then I end up with a video that has lower quality for the recording and then also a completely different aspect ratio, which is honestly quite annoying. So that's fixed. Apply, accept. Sorry, but that will now go back into the game, and that whole yaw issue should hopefully be fixed. If not, then there's something wrong with the ship. Yeah, the yaw issue is fixed, but my thrust vector is completely screwed. Do I still have that bottom stage? Yes. Hey! We are actually still heading towards Minimus. I really hope that I don't get into the sphere of influence of the Mun. Yes. Hopefully I didn't screw up this orbit. Oh, I'm going to a polar orbit around Minimus. Add a maneuver node. No, not to that. Oh, it's gonna be stupid, is it? Focus view. So we're gonna want to go up and go to the left. There we go. Now we just need to get towards that maneuver node. Come on. I don't know why it does this. I don't know if the vehicle weighs too much or the... No, it's just being stupid. There we go. Get on target for that. And wait till we get into the correct location. Knock it up to 1,000. So we don't want to overshoot anymore. And I overshot it. Why? Why is it doing that? Is there something off with the weight on this thing? Let's just go to stability mode. There's something with that target maneuver node thing. I don't know. Something's going on, but I can't tell what it is. So strange. That's good enough. Maneuver. Come on, stop rotating, you dumb fucking ship. I'll just have to alter this orbit. Yeah, there's actually going to be a lot of altering to this orbit. Another 3 hours for this connection to the next maneuver node. Come on, get to the maneuver. We're going to get there just in time. Come on, stop. There we go. So this will get us into the relatively same height for the orbit, but nowhere near the same inclination. We'll have to do a couple burns to get us better connected with that orbit, and then we can move towards the planet. Without doing so, it's going to be a hassle just trying to connect with... Oh, I thrusted too long. No worries. Okay. Focus on minimus. We need to find a point where the two things intersect near perfectly. And bring this down. We just need to bring this up to here. And bring that orbit up, because if we leave it there, we're going to get screwed over. Bring it... No, the other way. That's good enough. We just gotta move towards that target node. Oh, I clicked the wrong button for that. We're gonna want to head down. It's kind of all relative, though, to my frigging navigation ball. Well, to the arrow on my navigation ball. The navigation ball always has the same direction. But from my viewpoint, down is up to the navigation ball. Now we just gotta move towards the maneuver. In about 10 minutes, we're gonna start slowing down because I don't want to end up overshooting this. It'll be a harder maneuver to end up fixing, or not really a harder maneuver to end up fixing, just a longer situation to fix it. Okay, and start thrusting. Even though how hard this has been, the hardest part for me is going to be just trying to get that docking port connected. Docking has always been a bit of an issue for me. And oh my god, really? Do we seriously just end up with a maneuver that ends us with... How close can we get this? Well, we're going to keep those maneuvers. Because we're in a 0.8 kilometer distance from the planet. Or from our intended target. Which is awesome. I did not expect that to happen. I expected us to have to do an orbit or two. Now I just gotta get to the point where I can de-thrust. Come on. Because we're at 500 meters right now. This is the best orbit we're gonna get. Or best, closest connection we're gonna get with that. I just wish this wasn't so heavy. Because I assume we're still a couple hundred, or 1,000 tons. A couple of thousand tons. Which will make this a bit more difficult. Okay. Now, we just need to end up targeting the asteroid. But with this, we can't go too fast, because this thing weighs a fair bit. If we end up going in too fast, we're going to get screwed over. and we don't want that. We want to come in at maybe 1 meters per second, because at that speed, if we do bump into it, we'll just bounce off real lightly. We can just end up maneuvering away slowly and then coming back into it, so on and so forth. Come on, I'm just trying to bring that maneuver node over slowly. It's not really going to work. We're going to drop some more weight, which might help us in the long run, unless that screws us over, which that is probably about a ton or two that we're dropping off. Oh yeah, it's actually a lot more than I think. So that's gone. Let's bring that back over, and then up, and then over. And there we go. We're on a direct target for the target. Well, direct target for the... That's kind of funny. But we'll be heading towards that. Then we just got to connect with the actual base. So let's speed it up with RCS only, because we have a ton of RCS left. We've only used 300 since we got here. We'll probably use a fair bit more while we're here. Let's just speed up time a little bit to get closer quicker. Because like the asteroid is like 50 meters across, so really we're only like 200 away. And that's still a far distance back. I really hope that doesn't crash into the asteroid, which it could possibly do. What we're gonna have to do is come around the other side and look for one of those fuel ports, because without one of them we're gonna have to try and connect to this thing here, and that's not gonna work for our purposes. So now we want to thrust this way. So now that we're heading this way, we should be able to hit one of these. I really wish I ended up friggin' putting lights on this. I never remember to do it, which ends up screwing me up and this whole set as target. So now we want to get in front of that. As soon as we get in front of that, we can start moving towards it slowly. Orbital maneuvers are, I'd say, by far the hardest thing to do in this game. Because if you don't properly balance your craft, you have to waste a lot more fuel or monopropellant to get to where you want to go. We'll just wait till we get a little bit closer, and then we want to move a bit up also. I really wish this was on the bright side of the planet. Without it being on the bright side of the planet, this is going to be very, very difficult. Push that away. Okay, so we're gonna have to do this mainly by eye, which sucks because it's gonna be so much more difficult. Control from here. It's gonna use a lot of this monopropellant, I assume. But my assumptions aren't that great all the time. So we want to hit J. Just keep hitting it. Hit a bit of that. Now, you want to hit N. Now, thank God you can see through asteroids. And mostly everything in the game. Without it, I'd be screwed right now. So once this is connected, we'll have full ability to produce organics, but the main issue is we're going to need to create more supplies. With the ship right now, I think we have enough supply production, maybe support 4 to 5 kerbals. So we either need to add 1 or 2 more kerbitats to make this self-sufficient as long as it has enough fertilizer. And at this current time, it should have enough fertilizer to supply this station for quite some time. Like, I'm talking about a year or 2. Maybe even longer. So now we're moving up. What we're gonna do, or need to do, is we're gonna have to move towards... Oh no, that's still off center, so it's gonna cause problems. Oh, might have just screwed us up. Because this thing's like that, and my thing's pointed away a little bit. What we're gonna want to do is... Now, if this was better centered, it would have been fine, because I could just thrust left, right, up, and down, no problem at all. But with this being off-center, it causes it to kilter, which then adds thrust to other vectors, which end up causing me more problems. How far are we from it? Still a fair distance away. Okay. Once we get close enough, it will start magnetizing. But the more we have bouncing back and forth or in the incorrect direction, the more difficult it would be, and we have a chance of just being thrown off. And I greatly overestimated the amount of mono-repellent we're going to be using for this. And... we're moving in at 1 meter per second. We just gotta keep slowly working on this. H, H, H. Now that we're kind of lined up, it's a good idea to bring that into the center. Come on. And we are at the magnetizing range. But we bounced off too far. Come on. We're here now. Come on, connect. Connect. You can do it. So close. So they want to connect, but they can't. You're gonna do it. No matter what. Oh. So frustrating. So close yet so far. Yay! Okay. So now we have the ability to produce food. Well, organics that then can produce food. But do we have storage for organics? We do, 4,000. But I believe those need to have... Oh, and we're in yellow stabilization, so we're gonna have issues with part count. So we're gonna have to start clearing out parts, or deal with really high part issues. Most likely, I'm probably just gonna remove this whole craft and just destroy it. I might leave the jaw on it. Yeah, I'll go ahead and leave the jaw. Because I can destroy up to the jaw with no issue. I can't destroy the jaw right away. But I'm going to go ahead and end that video here. In this video, we got our agricultural biodome set up. So now we can produce organics for the base, along with mulch, which it's actually doing right now, which is nice. So we can now, we're now at a point where we're stable enough to start bringing in other colonists as long as they bring kerbitats, and start building... Oh, wait a minute. Start habitat. I don't know what that does. Missing organics. Ah, what am I... Wait a minute. Something's going on. I'll have to check into that actually, because something's missing. Let's transfer crew. Where are they at? Transfer crew. Bill Kerman. Something might be wrong. Missing organics. I don't know if I remember how to get organics. There used to be a certain way to do it. But I'll have to look into that between videos. I thank you for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you disliked the video, leave a like, and hopefully leave a comment to tell me why you disliked the video. And also subscribe if you want to see future videos that have been posted by me. You have a good night, and thank you for watching.